Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. We're back here at Ciocca Ford of Lawrenceville in Lawrenceville, New Jersey. Take a look at this brand new 2025 Ford Escape. This is the base active trim with all-wheel drive. The color here, Oxford white with a black cloth interior. So, if you're in the market for a compact SUV, would you consider this base trim Escape? You can let me know as we go through the vehicle. So let's dig in. Front end of the 25 Escape in the Oxford white with the flat black grille. We have a full spread of LED lighting up front, which I really like here in a base trim. The blue oval in the middle, functionality in the grille, top and bottom. And unfortunately, those side air curtains are just a vent design. They're non-functional. Please excuse my shadow. As we move on into our wheel and tire setup right here, we're looking at a 17-inch silver machined aluminum alloy wheel with the Ford badge on the center cap. These wheels are wrapped in Continental Pro Contact all-season tires, 225 on the width, a 65 series sidewall 17s, all four corners, all-wheel drive. Moving on out, the full side profile of the Escape really hasn't changed much. Moving in to our gloss black side view mirrors, color matched front and rear door handle, left side fuel filler cap, and up top we're going to have flat black on the shark fin antenna, no roof rails, which is interesting, with a color matched roof, no sunroof. Rear end of our Escape, we have that roof spoiler coming off the top, the wiper down below on the glass, a full spread of LED lighting across the back as well. The blue oval in the middle, Escape script underneath that, active on the left, all-wheel drive on the right, some silver trim down below, and we do have a functional dual exhaust. We're under the hood of this 25 Escape Active, and what do we have for a power plant? We have Ford's 1.5-liter EcoBoost inline 3-cylinder engine, mated to an 8-speed automatic transmission, 180 horsepower, 199 pound-feet of torque, MPGs, 26 in the city, 32 on the highway, 28 combined. The engine's minimum octane rating is 87, so you can run this on regular unleaded gas. Now, I'm sure you're wondering, how can I get the 2-liter EcoBoost inline 4 in the Escape instead of this inline 3? Well, that means you got to move up to either the ST line Select trim, the Platinum automatic all-wheel drive trim, or the ST line Elite trim. Those trim levels will get you the 2-liter EcoBoost inline 4 with 250 horsepower and 280 pound-feet of torque. Those are the trim levels. You also have a plug-in hybrid version of the Escape and a regular hybrid version of the Escape with a CVT. There's a lot of different ways to get them. Let me know which one you would go with. Before we get into the interior, you're going to want to know, Mike, how much? Well, here we go. Base price for the 25 Escape Active with all-wheel drive, $29,395. Now, after we add in the options, which we'll go over when we check out the window sticker, and a destination and delivery fee of $1,495 from Ford's Louisville, Kentucky assembly plant, we have a total vehicle MSRP from the factory of $32,230. So let's check out the interior. Starting with the driver door panel, we're going to go all black. We got black soft touch up top. We have this graphite trim right in here to your flat black door handle, which I think at least it breaks up the black, makes it look a little bit more sporty. We do have the soft touch in black with a light gray cross stitch, flat black on your switch gear, standard audio system, good door pocket for a compact SUV. Into the footbox we go, a nice large dead pedal brake and accelerator with the all-season mats in the vehicle at this time. Seating though, you're going to get manual seats for both the driver and the front passenger, and then the black cloth with the light gray stitching, an insert design, kind of dress it up. But you know what? The bolstering's soft, the headrest a bit firm, but they don't look bad for base seats. Front passenger door panel, same as the driver, no change. Up top, we're going to go soft touch in black. Again, more of that graphite gray trim into your heat and air vent. And then down below, nice large glove box. Infotainment screen, we have Ford's smallest display screen here in this Sync 4 system. Wireless CarPlay, Android Auto. The window sticker doesn't give me an actual size, but I'm going to go with an 8-inch, maybe 7. We do have, though, Sirius XM, as well as HD AM and FM, Bluetooth audio. So I do like the fact that we have the Sirius XM in here. There's a lot of base trim infotainment systems from auto manufacturers don't give you the Sirius XM. So Ford includes it in the Escape, and I think that brings some good value. Now you can Bluetooth your phone, you have your apps. There's our wireless CarPlay Android Auto app. You have your settings where you can set up your sound, set up your clock, the time, mobile apps, set up your vehicle Wi-Fi hotspot if you want one of those. We can go to our features. That gives you your drive modes, driver assistance owner's manual, that kind of thing. Back to audio, back to home. We go to reverse, and we have a nice large backup camera. It takes up the whole screen. Looks good, very, very clear. I do like that. We can go back to park, and there you have it. It's really simple to use. Down below, we got some volume tuning knob, some redundancies for our music, push button start right here, and then 2 heat and air vents, 4-way hazards. Down here, dual climate. You can just change it from right here on the dial, and it'll show up on your screen. You can sync them together. We do have 3-stage heated seats for the driver and the front passenger, and a heated steering wheel. So that's a nice touch. Down further, 12-volt USB-C, USB-A, a rubberized area to store your phone, but no wireless charging pad. We do have the dial to go through this 8-speed automatic with low gear. Down further, we can go ahead and get our electric emergency brake, auto vehicle hold on or off. We do have our drive modes as well as engine auto stop start on or off. 2 1/3 cup holders, flat black, which is nice instead of gloss black. Then the Ford key fob right here. Unlock, lock, remote start. Pop the tailgate, panic button, Ford on the back. And then we have a nice, super soft armrest with the stitching. We open that up, and we have a very nice area inside for storage. Escape steering wheel, we've got a leather wrap wheel, nice 10 and 2 notches, cross stitch, the blue oval on the horn button, round bottom wheel. But I have plenty of room to get in and out of this vehicle at 5'11". Some gloss black, but the switchgear itself is flat black with our cruise control on the left, volume, voice commands. And then on the right side, you have the controls for the digital dash, telephone commands, seek for music, no paddles. On the left, high beams and turn signals. On the right, front and rear wiper. Down here on the left, you can adjust your headlight controls, bright and dim the dash. We do have a manual tilting and telescoping wheel, a little stiff. Car just got delivered. And then we do have a digital dash, looks good. Let's check out our drive modes. We have normal, eco, sport, and slippery. Nicely done. And those are a lot of drive modes, I would say, for a base trim vehicle. I mean, just go ahead and look at General Motors. You get a base trim Chevy, you practically don't get any. So I do like the fact that we have several here in this Escape. Now, back to our dash. Here it is. Now, if you want to go through additional information, you can bring up your trip, fuel economy, eco coach, and then back to your trip 1. So they do have some extra info, and it's very, very clear on its presentation. The overhead console, not much to it. There's a spot for your shades right there. If you want your dome lighting to come on and off when you open and close the door, these buttons right here, they remain in the center. When you open the door, lighting comes on, close the door, lighting dims out. No sunroof to show you. Framed rear view mirror, manual dimming function. Then we have our sun visor with vanity, no light. Does it slide? Yes, it does. Getting in the rear of this Escape Active, but first the rear door panel where we have cost cutting going on by Ford. There's no more of that gray trim, the graphite trim. This is all hard black plastic. No more stitching on the armrest, even though the armrest, thank God, still stays soft, skinny door pocket. So I'm not in love with that. Now I have the seat set for my driving position, so let's get on in. Flat roof, nice and easy to get in. Once I'm in, plenty of room for my head, shoulders, and knees at 5'11". Black cloth all the way down, no seat pocket behind the driver. We do have one behind the front passenger. And then in the back, 2 heat and air vents, 2 USB-Cs for connectivity. And then our rear seats, same cloth with the 2 shades of gray with the insert design. Pretty soft for base seats. And then we do have an armrest that is fairly firm with 2 cup holders, but at least we got one in a base trim. So overall, it's comfortable back here, but in the rear seats, I'm sitting a little higher up than I am in the front. Getting into the Escape tailgate, it's a manual tailgate, but you can pop it from the key fob, or you can come to the back and right underneath the C in Escape, there's a button, you hit it and lift up. And now we have a nice wide opening, 37.5 cubic feet of cargo space in the back of this Escape with the rear seats up. We do have wheel locks and carpeted floor mats here. And underneath here, we do have our spare. So thank you, Ford, for the spare. But now we got some tie downs. But now to get the rear seats down, we don't have any levers in the back. So you got to go around to each door. And lift the lever up on the seat and down she goes. And then down she goes just like that. And now with the rear seats down and this big, huge wide opening, 65.4 cubic feet of cargo space in the back of this Escape. Escape window sticker, here we go. Got a lot of sun, so sorry for the glare. 25 Escape Active. Oxford white. Here's our standard equipment, left to right. Options, here we go. Cold weather package for $9.95 and the spare tire for $3.45. Pricing. Total vehicle MSRP, made by Ford in Louisville, Kentucky. MPG estimates. Government safety ratings. Take this baby out for a spin. All right, we're out on the road in this 25 Escape Active with the all-wheel drive. And right off the bat, I got good visibility out the windshield. I got good visibility out the side glass, rear window, rear view mirror, no problem. Blind spot monitoring, cross traffic alert, lane keep assist, pre-collision, all that action in here for safety. I also have a full spread of exterior LED lighting up front and out back for safety as well, which I think is good. And I got some pretty good action on the interior. I got the Sync 4 system, wireless CarPlay, Android Auto. I got heated seats. I got a heated steering wheel. I got USB-A, USB-C connectivity up front and in the back as well. Base seats, but they're not bad. They feel pretty good. A little firm, but they feel pretty good. And I got a nice open and airy cabin in here. Got all-wheel drive. How are the brakes? They stop just fine. And now, let's take off. And this Turbo 3 gets up to speed okay. The 8-speed automatic, fairly smooth shifting. So that's a good deal. And it's smooth going down the road. Gonna get some wind noise, gonna get some road noise. This is a base trim Escape. It's gonna be a little bit noisy in the cabin. Not crazy, but a little bit. It's gonna wallow in the turns because this is an SUV. It's not a corner carver, it's a people hauler. And it holds a good amount of stuff too for a compact SUV at, you know, 65 cubic feet of cargo space with the rear seats down, almost 38 with the rear seats up, and that includes the underfloor storage as well. So I think it really does do a lot of things well, and for the base trim they give you a lot of nice features, especially the heated seats and the heated steering wheel, even though that's an option package, right? But it is a $32,000 vehicle, and a lot of you are going to say, an Escape for 32 grand base trim, oh my God, what is happening? Well, you know what? We just got out of a Corolla SE that was 30, so come on. Things are getting expensive, and with the average price of a new car at almost 49 grand right now, 32 seems cheap, even though at the end of the day, historically, it's not. All right, 19.19 foot turning radius, and it gets right around. No problem at all. We're gonna feather in the gas, see how this does. 3, 2, 1. And we're in sport mode, and it gets up to speed just fine. No problems. So, sorry, we were in normal mode there. Let's go to sport and see if we have a change. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. A little bit more of a takeoff from the engine. Transmission's a little bit tighter on the shifts, but no change in ride quality, I would say. But overall, it's an Escape. What are you going to say about it, right? It's a people hauler SUV. It's lower down on the Ford food chain than, let's say, the Edge was, even though that's gone now, or the Explorer, which has gotten quite expensive. It's got some nice stuff in it. Handles pretty good. The steering is a little bit vague and a little bit light, but you know, it's an SUV. It's got some nice tech in it. It's got the Sync 4. So overall, I really can't complain. You know, the pricing, 32 grand, but right now you can get a couple of grand on this car off. You can get it for 30. That's about the same price as a Corolla sedan. So you let me know what you would do. If you're in the market for this compact SUV, would you take a look at a Ford Escape? Would you put the Ford Escape on your list to test drive? Or are you going somewhere else with your hard-earned money? Put it in the comments and let me know. But I do want to thank Ciocca Ford of Lawrenceville for allowing the channel access to this 2025 Ford Escape Active with all-wheel drive in Oxford White for a review today. I'd like to thank all of you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like. Please also consider subscribing and turn on that notification bell so you never miss another Shabby's Rides video. And I'll see all of you on the rebound. Take care, everyone.